And whenever the law did come up, speakers could be surprisingly glib. For instance, some debt buyers try to collect on out-of-statute debt, which is debt that has grown so old you can no longer be sued over it. And that is something that some states now require debt buyers notify you about in letters that they send. But watch the contempt with which one speaker dismisses those warnings.
Who's going to read and understand these words on this letter? The unsophisticated consumer. I don't know. Do you think is it really going to impact your collection? I'd be curious to know. You know, put all those disclaimers you want in the letter. Has it really negatively impacted collections? I'm not sure nobody wants to raise their hand and say, I looked at it and I know it doesn't. But I depose these plaintiffs in these lawsuits. They don't even read the letter.
Oh, fuck you. No good guy business model has ever been based on the logic of, well, don't worry about people's legal rights. I'm pretty sure half these unsophisticated morons can't read. Right, guys? Right? Am I right, though, guys? Look, it is pretty clear by now debt buying is a grimy business and badly needs more oversight. Because as it stands, any idiot can get into it. And I can prove that to you because I'm an idiot and we started a debt buying company. And it was disturbingly easy. Let me explain. Back in April, we spent $50 to incorporate a debt acquisition company online in Mississippi. And incidentally, over the internet is the best way to experience Mississippi. We called it Central Asset Recovery Professionals, or CARP, after the bottom-feeding fish. I became chairman of the board, and CARP set up this very bland website and dipped our toes into the debt market. And with little more to go on than that website, we were soon offered a portfolio of nearly $15 million of out-of-statute medical debt from Texas at a cost of less than half a cent on the dollar, which is less than 60 grand. For that amount, CARP would be sent the personal information, including names, current addresses, and social security numbers of nearly 9,000 people. So, we bought it, which is absolutely terrifying, because it means if I wanted to, I could legally have CARP take possession of that list and have employees start calling people, turning their lives upside down over medical debt they no longer had to pay. There would be absolutely nothing wrong with that, except for the fact that absolutely everything is wrong with that. And that is why we actually decided to go another way, because we thought, well, instead of collecting on the money, why not forgive it? Because on one hand, it's obviously the right thing to do, but much more importantly, we'd be staging the largest one-time giveaway in television show history. Because as best we can tell, the most anyone has ever given away on a TV show at one time to date was this. Giveaway was worth nearly $8 million, but we bought nearly twice that in medical debt. So instead of having the file sent to CARP, we had the seller send it directly to a non-profit organisation which specialises in forgiving medical debt with no tax consequences for the debtor. And tonight, at my signal, with the power vested in me as chairman of the board of CARP, they will commence the debt-forgiving process. So what do you say? Are you ready to make television history? Now, clearly, this is only going to help the 9,000 people whose medical debt we bought. The larger issue is we need much clearer rules and tougher oversight to protect consumers from potentially predatory companies like the one that we set up. But in the meantime, it seems the least we can do with this debt that I cannot fucking believe we are allowed to own is to give it away. So are you ready to do this? You are about to watch me give away $15 million. Fuck you, Oprah!